Oh, hey, hi guys. Hey, I was just working on my product line for fall. Um, I'm super excited to launch my new designs because I know my product line is awesome. So I've been working really hard to figure out a product line that I know that my target audience is going to love. So I wanted to share with you today a little bit about how to do that for your own business. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I see all the good mornings and all the hellos, and I'm so happy to see you. Katie, thank you for being here to moderate. I appreciate you. And if you're new here, my name is Pam Grice. I'm a crochetpreneur. I am a crochet business coach, and I'm on a mission to help 100,000 women create financial freedom through crochet, and that means you. So let's talk about creating a product line that your customers will love and won't hesitate to throw their money at you. That's the goal, right? So um, I have yarn everywhere. So it's been so long since I've been able to crochet, and yesterday I just sat down and made a whole pile of hats, and I'm still doing that so that I have inventory when I finally launch. All right, I created some. I don't like my hair today. Sorry, you guys. um, I created. Let's just look at this. Let me get there. Um, this is the key, right? Create products sorry for the typo, your customers will love, and that means doing market research. So what is market research? If you've been in business for a while, market research might look like taking a look at your own sales and seeing what products your customers have loved over the last year and creating more of that, but maybe in a different style or a different color. It is checking out other stores that are making things similar to yours, seeing what's selling really well for them, not stealing their product line, but again, being inspired to make something similar but different. Also, you could go to a store that your target audience might shop at. So go to Target if that's where your target audience goes. Go to REI if that's where your target audience goes. Depending on who your ideal customer is, go to where they shop, see what is selling, and create something in your own style that's similar. So those are some ideas on how to create products your customers will love. You can also ask your customers, like, hey, show me the latest hat you purchased from Amazon, or show me the latest hat you've purchased, or show me the latest purse you've purchased, show me the latest outfit you bought for your baby. Whatever it is that is um, your niche, ask your customers, hey, everyone, show the latest picture of whatever. And you'll get an idea of what people are actually spending their money on so that you can create your line in a similar format so that you know your customers will be excited to purchase. Um, Also, we can't minimize the marketing of that and you creating excitement as well. So this would be advertisements. This would mean all your social media. This would be sneak peeks at your line. But I would say never ever show exactly what you're going to be selling in your line so that you can keep the excitement going for when you finally launch. So, what does a product line even look like? Let's take a look. This is the strategy I use for building a product line. This is what I recommend to all of my students as they're building out their product line, to create a product line that gives them all sorts of flexibility while being able to sell both high-end and low-end items. Not low-end meaning flea market, but meaning within your niche, products that people who can't afford the higher end items will be able to afford, and then also being able to drive purchases to your mid-range products. So how do we start? We start with 6 mid-range. So I say 6 to 8 mid-range products. So this will be your base product line. So just think about if someone is thinking about your business and what you do and what is your niche, what are they expecting to find in your shop For example, if you sell, okay, if you're like me and you sell winter fashion accessories, well, they're going to expect to see hats. They're going to expect to see scarves, right? I might sneeze. So you need to figure out, okay, I need a few hats, I need a few scarves to, create my base product line. So for me, that might be 4 hats and 2 scarves, or 4 hats, a headband, and a scarf. So that would be my base product line, things that people would expect to see. And now the design of those is going to be totally up to me, what my design aesthetic is like and what my customers love. And that's why people can have the same niche but sell totally different products, because they're selling to a totally different target audience, or they have a totally different style. But so this is where you create it in your own style. So 6 to 8 base. This is what people expect to see in your niche when they come to your shop. Okay, so once you have your 6 to 8 base products, and they can be, again, it totally depends on your niche. It can be items that cost $50 each. It could be items that cost $150 each. It could be items that cost $20 each. It totally depends on the products that you're selling. So, I talk about these being mid-price, but it's going to be mid-price for your business, okay? So don't get hung up on that mid-range price. Just create your base product line and we'll go from there. Next, you're going to create 2 complementary low-priced products. So in my niche, that could be a keychain and a coffee koozie, right? So something that complements your product line, but is on the lower end. So if someone's like, I really want to purchase from you, but I can't buy a $45 hat, but I could buy a $10 cup cozy or something like that. So just think about, how does this complement my products? Does it come in the same color range, the same yarn line, the same stitch combination? Somehow it's going to coordinate with your base product line, but it's going to be at that lower end. Simple, right? Next, you're going to do your 2 complementary high-end products. So now these are going to be, maybe you're never even going to sell them, okay? But they're going to be high-end products. For example, maybe a sweater, maybe a cardigan, a top, or a supersized scarf that takes you 4 hours to make. Something that's going to be like really high-end, quite expensive. But this serves 2 purposes. One, it does create products that you can bundle with your base product line, but it also kind of speaks to those people who are looking for a higher end product, who money is not an issue for them. So you're serving that clientele as well. But it's also creating a sort of baseline for your base product line. So if people come to your shop and they see that you're selling a sweater or a scarf for $200 or $250 or $400, when they look at your hat for $40, they're like, okay, I'm going to go for the $40 hat. So no longer does it look like, wow, a $40 hat is like outrageous. Instead, they're like, this is a high-end brand, and I'm going to purchase kind of more from their mid-range product line because that's something I can afford. So it kind of serves that 2 purposes. So 6 to 8 mid-range products, 2 low-end products, 2 high-end products. And then we jump into the magic of bundling the heck out of your line. All right, let's go take a look at what that might look like. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to show you an example of, hang on, let me get rid of this. Okay, say you're selling baby wear. Okay, that's your niche. You're selling baby products or baby outfits. This might be your base product line, right? A little jumper, a t-shirt, a cocoon, booties, little pants or shorts, and a little skirt. That's your base product line. These are the things that you make. And they may all coordinate. I would suggest that you have them coordinate together as far as the color range that you offer, the yarn range that you offer, the stitch combinations, that these can all be mixed and matched, okay? So that's your base product line. And then your low-end products would look like a bib and a hat, all right? And then your high-end products would look like a baby sweater and a baby blanket. So these items are going to be, even if these are $50 each or $40 each, they look affordable, which we don't love that word, but they look affordable when someone's coming over here and they find your $200 baby blanket. So, and then these items, of course, they, you know, design something that is quick to make so that you can price it in the low end price range. All right, so what happens next? Well, we take these items and we create simple bundles, right? We take two of your items and we put them together to create a bundle. So it could be your little jumper and a bib, it could be a t-shirt and pants, it could be a cocoon and a baby hat, it could be a sweater and booties. So you can see, you can even put the bib and the hat together to create your low-end bundle, and then you can put a sweater and a blanket together to create your high-end bundle. But you can create all sorts of bundles and photograph them together, create a listing where you're selling the items together, and then you have all these more items within your shop. You get more SEO, you get more traffic, and you have more options for your customers, and you're able to upsell. If you're selling on your own website, you can then upsell as they make a purchase. Then you can suggest an item to upsell. All right, so this is a simple bundle, and then we go to more complex bundles, right? We can take 3 items, 4 items, whatever we want, and create our own bundles. And again, photograph them, create listings, and it's just amazing. So, and you don't just have to bundle your mid-range with your low-end or your high-end products. You can bundle your mid-range products together. You can see here we have a jumper and booties, we have a jumper and shorts, we have a jumper and a skirt. Here we have a t-shirt and booties, t-shirt and short, t-shirts and skirt. You get the point, right? So you can just bundle all of these items together in order to create limitless options inside of your shop. And then ultimately it's going to end up looking like this. You can just mix and match everything, and you have so many options in your shop, staying within that same product line. So you can bulk make some of these items to keep the process go more quickly for yourself. Anyway, this is how I do it. This is what I recommend. So once you have your product line, and you guys, I'll be back to answer questions in just a little bit once I'm done with sharing this with you. All right, I'm gonna come back here. Hi. Hi, Kev. I'm talking on my video. Sorry, Kevin just woke up. Okay, then this is always the next question I get. Okay, I know what I want to make, but I don't know what colors sell. What color are people going to buy? Okay, again, market research, ask your people what colors. Also look on Pinterest, see what's trending. Look on Etsy, see what's trending. Go to the stores where your people are shopping, see what they have. And then there are some other options as well. You can check out the, whoops, I keep doing that. Check out the Pantone colors. Sorry. Hello. Check out the Pantone colors of the year. These are the colors for autumn, winter 2021, 2022. So you might choose 4 or 5 of these. I always suggest that you, pick some neutral colors and then add a couple of colors in there. So this is an option. I always go look at what Pantone is suggesting. They are, the premier color picker outers every year. So go to Pantone. You can type in your search Pantone color of the year or Pantone winter 2021, and you'll come up with the same palette here. You can also go to Etsy and see Etsy's color of the year this year is sky blue. So you may want to incorporate that into your listings, not only because Etsy is saying people are buying this color, but because because it's Etsy's color of the year, they're probably going to be marketing this color on its own. So create some listings in this color and you could get more marketing than you might get otherwise. Other ideas for finding colors is, this is Lion Brand's color of the year. Again, Lion Brand does a lot of marketing for people who are using their color of the year, so be sure to tag them if you have any posts on social media that's using their yarn in their color of the year. Their color this year is called Terracotta. So grab some of that and create some products and be sure to tag them. Next, this is from Knit Picks. This is their employee suggestions for neutrals this year. So their neutrals are in the tan, rust, brown color range, but you can also add some grays and things like that. So that's a suggestion, sorry. All right, we'll make that go away. So those are some suggestions for colors. You could go as simple as 3 neutrals and 3 colors. You could do neutrals, tweeds, and colors. You know, whatever you want to do, whatever your customers love, then do that. But don't. My biggest advice is to don't just do what you like. Unless you are your ideal customer and you would spend money in your own shop, don't do just what you like. Find out what your ideal customer is spending their money on and then focus on that. If I go look at Pinterest, I can see that people are pinning a whole bunch of pink hats. And I don't have pink in my color line right now. And so I know that I need to add that because that is like the trending color in hats that I'm seeing right now, along with yellow. So pink and yellow, which are not in my normal color line, but I'm going to be adding those. So finally, this is what we'll do. We're going to launch your seasonal, we have your signature product line. So what we're talking about is your signature product line. And then what I suggest is seasonally, maybe just fall and spring, or even just fall if you're a winter wear product maker. Launch your seasonal lines, and as you find people purchasing and really enjoying a particular product, move that into your base product line and maybe remove something that's not selling quite as well. So this is how I plan my product line. I'm so excited to launch my new business. You guys, if you've been watching, you know that is happening on September 1st. I'm really bummed that I kind of, as part of the process, I'm not sharing that business with you, so you can't follow along. But once it's been going for a month, I'll probably tell you what it is. But I want to launch it as if it's fresh and new, and I don't have a following, so I'm not going to tell you right up front what the business name is. You could probably find out, but all right, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to come back and see your comments. Okay, I'm going to answer some of your questions, and then we're going to pop off and get back to work for the day. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to scroll up, and then I'm going to scroll down and see. Just looking for questions. Totally going to show a sneak peek of my products in a coming soon post. I guess I won't. Yeah, so my suggestion is, if you want to create excitement, show a corner of your piece, show a stitch combination, but don't show the entire product, because that will keep the excitement going. Okay, so you can totally do a sneak peek, but I wouldn't do a this is what I'm selling, because then the excitement's like, okay, now I know, and now they're not going to come back with that same excitement to your actual launch. So that's what I suggest. As a designer, would that be things that have several sizes like hats, or a bundle of different patterns together? I would suggest bundles of different patterns together. So I love bundles, and so I have a couple bundles in my Etsy shop. Some of them are like Christmas items, or I have a couple of different product lines that are bundled together. They all coordinate together, or they all meet the same design purpose. So it could be home decor items, or I know you do Loveys, Christine, and yeah, so you could do like, you could do a line of, like, some people have done aquatic creature product lines or design lines to sell patterns and things like that. So you could certainly do that with your, or you could do, like you do loveys, but you could do a lovey, a blanket, and then a physical stuffed animal, all with the same type of design, right? So you can get creative and think about what you could do. How much range and price would you allow for mid-range items? As long as they're in the middle of your product range, I don't have any suggestion for that. Like, if your lower price items are $10 to $20, and then your mid-range items are $30 to $100, that's fine. But it could be $30 to $40 as well. As long as you have your low-end items significantly lower and your high-end items significantly higher, that mid-range can be whatever you need it to be. I can pull from the, yeah, okay. Okay, so yours truly by Rose says, I tend to go with bold colors like variegated. Okay, and so make sure that that's what your customers are wanting. Okay, make sure that's popular with your customers. I would do some testing, make the same products, one out of variegated yarns and one out of a similar color yarn, but a singular color, and see which one is more popular. You might even make the two and put it on your social media and say, pick one, A or B, and see what kind of feedback you get from people. Recommendations for bundles for pattern designers. Yes, so anytime that you create a new line, if you're using the same stitch or if you're using the same color palette or something like that, you can bundle those together. You can bundle like items for fall. You can bundle home decor items. You can bundle whatever you're designing, figure out what's a common theme and just put it together in a bundle. What if your products are preemies, newborn babies? Those colors look too dark for babies. Do you recommend checking baby stores online and mainstream stores? Yes. So any particular niche is going to have its own kind of neutral colors and its own, popular colors that people are buying. And so, yes, if you're in the baby niche, neutral baby products are really popular right now. And those might be yellow, green, gray, and then then they have the pinks and the blues and the purples. So you could do any of those. However, some people are specifically looking for black and white because babies really like black and white. Some people are looking for kind of bolder primary colors. So you could create a specific line with like crayon colors, a specific line of pastels, a specific line of neutrals. So that anybody who's coming to your shop could find what they want. And so you have those lines as categories within your shop, and they can just click on that and see all of the products within those different color lines. What I've been doing is sending pics of my finished products to family, friends, and neighbors to get their feedback. Okay, that's a great idea. I love getting feedback. Just make sure the people you're sending those to are your ideal, they fit into your ideal customer. A lot of times your family is not the people who would actually be purchasing from you for full price. And so the feedback they give you may not actually pertain to your ideal customer. So just be sure. I'm not saying that you're doing it wrong. Just be sure that they are your ideal customer. Okay, that's probably what I will be doing. Looking at trends. Yes. How would you price the pattern bundles and sell them all separately too? So I sell anything that's a free pattern, I sell for $3. My regular patterns are $5. And then my bundles, if it has like 6 patterns in it, it would be anywhere from like $16 to $20. And sometimes I'll put it on sale for $12. But you can do whatever feels good for you. And you can test out prices with your customers and see what works. So I definitely, when I bundle things, I definitely reduce the price on patterns when I bundle them. but you also get more sales that way. Somebody who would spend $5 for one pattern, then they see it's part of a bundle and they'll spend $20 for 6 patterns, even though they might never have bought those other 5 patterns. So you're getting $15 more than you would have otherwise. So for me, that's worth it to reduce the price. The items that I sell are ready to ship. Is there a way to bundle items on Etsy while also having single items for each listings? It's harder with ready to ship because Etsy doesn't want you to list things twice that you only have one of. So, so that's harder. I would say the only way to do that and follow Etsy's terms of service is to create 2, one to list as an individual item and then one to list inside of a bundle. So that's kind of what Etsy wants you to do. Sorry, I know it stinks. Okay, when you bundle, is there a discount bundle price that is less than the total of the individual items? That's what I do. For physical product, I wouldn't reduce it more than say $5 to $10, depending on what it is. Like I might have a hat and a scarf, and if you purchase them individually, it would be $70. So I might sell them for $60 to $65. It just depends on the item. But yeah, I would discount it a little because I want to encourage that upsell, right? For the higher end, more labor-intense items, can you display one and indicate custom ordering and show yarn colors? Absolutely. That's what I would recommend. Typically, if I'm going to offer a high-end item, I only make one of them, and I price it super high because I don't actually want to sell it. I'm actually using it as a prop to encourage purchases of my mid-range product line. So I would price it really high because I really don't want to make that. Or I might just sell it as a one-off, one-of-a-kind item. What about bundle of toy doll with accessories for the doll? Totally. That would totally work. And for designers, for bundling patterns, how much would you discount the bundle for? We just answered that. Okay. All right. We are still with Monday Morning Crochet Business Chat. It used to be 15 minutes. We went to an hour. Finding an hour is a little bit long. Lots of people are dropping off because they're needing to get on with their day. So I think we're going to stick with 30 minutes and see how that works. So I'm going to take this one last question and then we're going to get on with our day. So Gail asked, on Etsy, is it best to list beanies in the same style in one listing or separate listings? Both. So especially if you're taking made to order sales, I would list one. Actually, I would list every hat that I have made separately. Take a photo, list it separately, but then list it as a made to order item where people can order other colors. So that's what I would do. So everything is a made to order listing. So that it can be evergreen and you don't just sell the one and now your listing is sold out. You want to get some SEO juice on your listings. So I really recommend creating a listing that can stay evergreen on your site. How to get wholesale yarn? Contact the manufacturer. That's what I suggest. Most manufacturers. How important are model photos? I like model photos. Okay, I said one more. All right, we're going to go. I'm going to let you go. Have a great rest of your day. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments once this video is posted, and I will come back and answer them for you. Thank you so much for joining us. I will be back here next Monday with a new topic. All right, take care, you guys. Have a great day.